Hey guys, it's Meme and my trusty sidekick.
Oh, Vinny's here. Welcome into the Thursday night live show. We're honored that you took time to be with us tonight. If you are new here, we are Meme Made It. Everything you see in the show tonight can be purchased in our online craft store at www.mememadeit.com. We would love for you to subscribe to our channel if you hadn't done so already. We're trying to reach a goal of 400,000 and we're getting so close. Also, we'd love for you to give us a thumbs up if you enjoy what you see tonight. We call that Vinnying the video. So please help us out. Give us a thumbs up. Subscribe if you hadn't already. And when you get ready to shop, go to mememadeit.com. And I think in just here a few minutes, you might want to go.
I think it starts now. Does it start now?
Okay. I think
it does. Okay, listen. It's me and Vinny tonight. It's just us. For those of you who don't know, we need you to be in prayer for Tamitha and her family. Tamitha's father was sadly taken from us. It wasn't night before last. It seems like a blur, doesn't it? Because it happened in the evening, and it hasn't been has it been 24 hours yet?
Yes.
Okay. Why can't I put that in my brain? But it's just been a blur, and we need you guys to be in prayer for Tamitha and her family as they traverse through this. For those who don't know, Tamitha lost her mother a year ago, August, and now her father. And so she's not with us tonight. Now, I'll say this to you. She might sneak in. Sometimes she does that. She might feel like it. Sometimes she might just want to see you guys. You don't know. So if you see her come in the room, just throw her some love, okay? She's doing everything she can and taking care of her family, and we appreciate it. And we love her so much. And I'll say this about her dad. I did not have the pleasure of meeting him, but I know that he was doing what he loved up until the very last second. So there's a lot to be said for that. And he was a spry man. Like, he was 80 when he passed, and he was spry, obviously, because the stuff that Tamitha tells us about him. So be in prayer for her. So she's not with us tonight. Shannon is not here on Thursday night. She's at home. So here's the deal. You get me and Vinny. And if I don't have everything right, I just don't have everything right.
Just love us anyway. How about that? Just love us anyway.
And I may have some numbers wrong, or I don't know. We'll see. But I want to tell you this. So tonight's show came from this weekend. Shannon texted me out of the blue, 15 Fridays till Christmas. Was it this Friday when she did that? I can't remember what she did. 15 Fridays till Christmas. And I was like, no way. That's not possible. And so I looked today, or I asked ChatGPT, and today he said it is 15 Thursdays till Christmas. 15 Thursdays, okay? So then I started thinking, y'all, we don't have much time to make gifts. And if you're a person who wants to make gifts, you need to get started. And I don't want to pressure you, and I don't want to scare you, but time's getting thin because you want to get these things under the tree before December 1st, so you're not frantically putting things together at last minute. So then I'm like, how can I help you? How can I help you figure out what to make and be ready? And then I was like, you know what? I have a lot of projects I've made over the years that have made it to our gallery wall. If you've never been here and walked down our gallery and seen the projects I have there, I was like, there's a lot of really good content out there for you to find a good gift to make for the coming season. So I thought tonight we'll do a tour of some of those. I can show you what they are and maybe help you make some decisions on who you'd make them for. And we talked about, because we didn't get to have a Labor Day sale. You guys remember we didn't have anybody in shipping, so we couldn't have a Labor Day sale. Well, we now have someone who is doing an amazing job, by the way. Thank y'all for your prayers for helping us find her. But she's doing an amazing job. And today Amber said, I think we can do the sale we didn't get to do. So we're not doing a traditional Labor Day sale. We're not doing we're not pulling out all the stops, but we're doing a coupon code, a single coupon code. So that way we don't overwhelm our new person, and you guys finally get to take advantage of a discount. The code is called, this is the coupon code, which let me type this in real quick. Hang on. I'm going to put it in the chat. It's PREPSALE. And what that means is, or the reason we're using that code is because you need to prep for your gifts, right? So if there's stuff you're looking for, stuff you've been needing to pick up, stuff you've been not needing to stock up on, this is the time to use that. Now, the reason it is because there's going to be some things that aren't going to be available on that sale. The ink bundles from 49 and Market are not going to be available on the sale. Misty products are not available on that sale. The cool thing I'm going to show you tonight, unfortunately, is not available on that sale, and there are only a handful of them to go around. I did not know how many people would be interested in this, so that thing won't be available. Classes, clubs, the usual things are not available on that sale. But if you're like, I need to stock up on Harmony, I need to stock up on craft colored cardstock, I need to stock up on some decorator paper, all of that, ephemera, tools. I don't know of a tool that's not included, actually, except the Misty products. So be sure to reach out to go look for what you're looking for and use your coupon code, which is PREPSALE. Okay, PREPSALE. That's the coupon code. You just put it in at checkout. If something's not eligible, the discount won't come off of it, or it will say in several different places. It'll tell you where things aren't included. I think on the graphic that Sylvia puts on the page, it has what's not included too. If you're needing something and you don't see it in the store, in the online store, reach out to Angie tomorrow, because she's been bulking up the retail store a bit. There may be 1s and 2s of something over there, and you might as well get them now, because once we start bulking for the holidays, we won't let her pull from the retail store online on the phone. There'll be like a window where we're like, please don't pull stuff. We need it in the retail store. Actually, she'll be saying that. Please don't take my stuff. So
that's right.
There you go. There's that. So
we got a super chat from Mona.
Thanks,
so we want to say thank you, Mona. Crowd
Thanks
goes wild.
so much. The sale is now through Monday. Wait, when's the 15th? Monday at 9 p.m. Central Standard Time. I got to fix my camera real quick while we're sitting here. Thank you to everyone who came to the member crop. It wasn't a crop. It was a member class. It was a Cricut class. I really enjoyed doing that with you guys. I think the ones that attended really enjoyed it. I got really good feedback from it. And it looks like, and I want to get y'all's opinion while I'm getting my screen where I can talk to you guys again. I want to get your opinion. It looks like the Made-Its that are our channel members would like a Cricut boot camp. How many of you guys would be interested in me teaching a 3-day Cricut boot camp where we learn everything I know about, not everything I know about Cricut, a good bit of what I know about Cricut. I can't do that in 3 days. But there's been a lot of people very interested in that. And so I wanted to reach out to those of you who weren't members who didn't know that was requested. So a 3-day boot camp that would actually end up being 4 videos, because I actually want to do a filmed walkthrough of the machines. I think we'd have to do 12 classes if I walked through every machine, but I could film showing you the features of this one versus this one versus this one. That would kind of be a bonus video. And then we would do 3 classes. I'm really interested in doing it. Let me ask you this. How many of you would be interested in doing it really quick, like the first week of October? And the reason I ask is my calendar looks pretty tight, but I really do want to get this in for you guys, especially if you're going to be using your Cricut for Christmas projects. So how do y'all feel about the first week of October? Tell me what you think about that. If you don't own a Cricut, it won't be of any interest to you, then I don't believe. So you won't have to worry about that.
What will be the cost of them for that?
Do you want me to tell him?
Yeah.
$79.99. And he ain't happy about it.
Well,
it's 3 days. It's 4 classes. There will be printables of some sort. I'm not exactly sure what all I will put together printable wise for you guys. There'll be printables of some sort. And if you were in the member class, you'll see the kind of teaching I give you. It's pretty in depth. And I want to spend 3 days like seriously digging in. And I wanted to make it affordable enough that a lot of you guys could attend. In the past, when I did Cricut classes, we would do a Cricut 101 class, and I charged $25 for a 2-hour session. So this is pretty affordable considering you get 4 classes. And I think you get a lot. I think you would not be sad about that. So I just want to see you guys are like saying yes. So I will get that put together so we can buy tickets. Hopefully we can have that where you can get your spots by Tuesday, because I think it'd be very valuable. I was kind of surprised in the class. A couple things. The Cricut's really updated a lot since I used to teach it, and it's made it easier for me. And also the way I do things is a little different than some people do. And I thought, you know what? People might really like this. So I think I'll do it. All right. Now then.
It will be an online class.
How about a free class? Y'all want a free class that's coming up? Okay, listen. All you Lindas, listen. Last year, was it last year? 2 years ago. Last year, right? Was this class last year?
Yes, I believe it was.
Did I do that? Did I do this class last year? Anybody remember? I'm gonna let y'all tell me because I don't remember. The greeting card, stationery box. It was a class. Yes, last year. Okay. This is a class that we did. It is a paid class. When I think about giving handmade gifts, I think about stationery gifts because people nowadays don't buy stationery for themselves for the most part. I feel like people, it's kind of an afterthought unless they kind of walk up on something and they're like, I really love that and I'm going to pick that up. But how many times do people buy stationery for themselves? And I would always make my mother a stationery gift because that way she could send cards to people all throughout the year and I would give her a stationery gift. Well, that's where this came from. Well, this came from a couple places last year. If you remember, back in the day, I want to say today when I was looking, this video on my channel is 8 years old. I think I did this one 8 years ago. And I've lost the lid in 8 years. So this was the original stationery box that I did. And this video is available on my channel for free. Okay. I have linked the videos. I'm showing you all these projects. They are linked in the description right now. So you'll be able to go watch them. Okay. If you wanted to make this for your friends and family, look how great this is. It does have a lid, but I've lost the lid. But it has a lid that keeps it closed, very much like this one. And it's just a smaller version of the one I did for class. You can see how much bigger this one is. Many of you guys have already taken this class and you enjoyed it. This one is a paid class. This one is free, okay? This class is a paid class. I have it linked below if you want to take it. And that's one version of this project. Let me show you another version of it.
I got a message from Tamitha.
Uh-huh.
Tamitha said, I'm listening to the live and wanted to say that the sale info and the Spellbinder Advent calendar
Don't
link.
say that.
Oh.
Okay, stop. She's probably not talking to everybody.
Okay.
She's probably talking to you. They don't know about this yet. I'm going to show that in a little bit.
It's in the description of the video.
Yeah, but nobody reads the description of the video. Ask me how I know.
Okay.
Nobody reads who reads the description of the
sorry.
video? It's all right. No, he didn't let the cat out of the bag. Y'all ain't seen it yet. Yes, they are in the description. Look, this is Dusty. This sits on the in the gallery. All right, check this out. This is this project. This is the whole thing. So it's got greeting cards, there's envelopes, and this is a legal pad holder. And this was just such a cool gift. So many people, look, some people, look.
They're like, I read it now.
Y'all running to it now. So many people made this. I cannot even tell you. I had one student at Craft Acropolis tell me she had already made like 21 when she came to Craft Acropolis. Little Post-it note there, little pen holder. This is this is a little envelope. I don't want to untie it. This little envelope that holds like postage and things like that. So this class, I think this is still a great gift for you to give to people. So if you're looking to make something that's meaty, this is a good one. It's the paid version. Okay. Miss Patty said, did you make it? Did people love this? This is the paid version. Let me show you what I'm doing this year because we have so much going on. We have the Dress My Craft event. We're talking about the boot camp thing. We've got the memberships that are going. Because all of that, I'm not doing a paid class this year. And because I wanted to make this thing. And I decided I'm doing it for you guys. Okay. It's just going to be a freebie. I'm going to put it out there. This is what I'm so excited. Did you see this?
That's pretty cool.
This is this year's stationery set. This is what I'm going to be making for you guys. It has these little expandable pockets on the front. You can see there's a little magnet pocket and it expands so you can put postage or anything you want to put in here, right? Here's a little side. And then when we flip it around, we also, this is not completed, by the way. This is where I left off. This is where I got to. Okay. So it's not completed. This one I've designed in a very specific way. It's going to hold a legal pad inside. Okay. This pocket is going to hold A2 cards. This pocket's going to hold mini slim lines. We've never done that before. And look how cool those envelopes fit. Isn't that great? And the reason I did this is because I made this as wide as I could with my 12-inch paper without doing I wanted to show you a different way. So instead of doing exactly what I did last time, You can see how wide I made this one. But instead of doing exactly what I did last time, because that box is a little different, this is what I did. Now, here's all you have to do to get this class. You have to be a tiny bit patient, okay? I have it all ready to go. I've got to film it, and then we've got to edit it and put it up. And as you know, Tamitha's not here this week, so I cannot edit it. That's the thing. I have not edited in so long that I decided to myself, I'm going to wait for Tamitha. This would take me longer to edit than to create because I haven't edited in years, okay? So the other thing I want to do is I want to give it to you in one video. I don't want to do a bunch of parted videos. So I'm going to film this portion for you, okay? Patient, what is that? But by the time you see it, I'll have my finishing touches on it as well, okay? My cards will be in here, the ones we're going to do here, and any designs that I'm going to make of them. You'll be able to, I'm going to take everything out so you can see the actual little guy. He's so cute. Also, the reason I want you to be watching for this, it won't be this Saturday, but the next Saturday, okay? The way it is constructed, it's constructed in such a way that it is super, super, super heavy. Hear that? I wanted it to be heavy. I wanted you to be able to give this as gifts and feel confident about it. And the handles are done a little different than I normally would do them. So I'm excited about how these are done. I think you'd like these too. So not this week, but next Saturday night, you'll get this video. And I love this guy. I just think it is so cute and you can do a lot with it. Also, in here, I'm going to be putting that legal pad, but you really could use this for anything else you wanted to. If you wanted to give anything, I mean, whatever, you could put anything that'll fit in this hole in there. I don't know, candy, whatever. You can put pins in here. You can do anything. I'm probably going to put the pin in the legal pad holder because that way it won't fall out. But how cute is this? I love it. I can't wait to see it done in like 150 different colors. And that's exactly what you guys will do. I know y'all, you will go crazy making it and you'll put pictures up and I'll get to see them. All right. So this is coming. So that's another idea for card making and you'll have plenty of time. I designed this. I started designing it yesterday. What time did I start designing it? Oh, I hate yesterday. So like, I started designing like before lunch. That's what I know, before lunch. And by lunch today, I had it to this point. So this is not hard to do, especially now that I have your templates. Like when you get this Saturday night, you're going to have the PDF, all the templates have been made, everything. You'll have everything you need, okay? So there will be no charge for this one. You just have to come to it on next Saturday night. And again, there'll be more to it when you see it. Y'all like that one? Is that one good? I think it's really cute. And y'all want to see my inspiration? This will be funny. Let me show you my inspiration. How have we got this stuck on my computer so tight? Is this a sticker? Is that why I can't get this off? I've tried to get it off like 4 times. Hang on. There we go. That was stuck. Oh, it had folio on it. This was my inspiration. This has been sticking on my computer. And I'm like, that'd be so fun to make out of paper. Now, mine doesn't look exactly like that. And there's a lot of ways you can change things. But I tried to kind of mimic it a little bit. I actually think it might even be cuter if you did do a smaller pocket in the middle. I don't know. This was my inspiration. So it's been sitting here staring at me. And I'm like, I want to make that into paper. So that's where that came from. All right. So that's several ideas. That's 3 different stationery ideas. Okay. Let me see what other stationery ideas I have for you. Oh, this one. This is one of my favorites, you guys. Oh my goodness. I love this project. Okay. The video for this one is so cool. Inside here, let me get these to drop where you can see. Inside here is a pocket for a pen and postage and anything else you'd want to put in there. This is a stack of envelopes and cards. Okay. On the back, there is this piece where you can write who you're sending your cards to, or you can put the dates and when you want to send them, or you can do your addresses back here, whatever you want to do. This is cardboard, or it's a chipboard back here. It's packaged in a plastic, one of those plastic bags that we use for paper. You could also save your plastic bags and do this with it. And then I have stapled over the top and put that ribbon. This features our monogram stamps. So what I loved about it was these are mystery cards. Y'all recognize mystery cards? And then you just do a monogram and put on top of there, tie them with a bow, package them cute. And like I said, I have this is a full video and it is linked below for you, the whole tutorial, start to finish. Look, Jenny said she made this for a friend a few years ago. I love this project. I think it's pretty to look at. And I think if you gave this to somebody, they would think that you bought it for them, you know, especially if you customized it with their initial. I love it. I love it. I love it. Now you know, BJ. BJ said, I bought those plastic bags and forgot why. That's hilarious. All right. Let's look at, is that all the stationery things? I think it is all the stationery things.
I see you got a lot of little projects back there.
I do, because you know what? I've made a lot.
You have.
And like sometimes, even though I'm very excited about this, I'm very excited about the new stuff. I always am. But there's a lot of stuff out there that a lot of you guys are new to me and don't know about. Like that little box, I made that 8 years ago. How many of you are going back and watching 8 years of my videos? And actually, that's one of the first places I ever use a template. Like I teach you in that first video how to create your own template for things. That's way back then. How about we look at recipe stuff? I've got a couple of recipe things I want to show y'all because I think recipes are great gifts. Now, this is not all of my recipe stuff there. If you go on my channel, you can just type in recipe and there's a lot of stuff for recipes, but this is a couple. Let's look at this one first. I think this is super cute. And this is a quick, easy way to give something super cute for recipes. This will stand up on your counter or on your work surface, right? And you see how cute the front is. This is a magnet, flips up like this, and then this front cover flips to the back, and it's made so that this bottom piece now magnets here. See that? And now it stands up so you can flip through the recipes. Okay, and here's your little recipe card. These are pre-made recipe cards that are in here, but you can also get our recipe stamp. No, these aren't pre-made. This is a PDF I gave you in the video tutorial. So these are printed PDFs that you can get from the tutorial that you can load your little recipe guy up with those. And you can see, now this is from our stamp set. I don't think we have this set anymore. I think we have a new one here. Okay. But you can see.
All of the videos to these projects are linked below,
in
correct?
The description. That's correct.
Okay, so all of the videos to the projects that she's showing you tonight are linked in the video below in the description.
And I know you can't see every single thing I do, so I just thought this would be fun for me to show you. This is a really great gift. Like Sheila said, I made one of those for my 3 sisters after my mom died, included a lot of her recipes. I love that. I love that. This is a great one, and it doesn't take a lot of supplies. Oh, look, I love that. I made that flip book and it's out on my counter. I love when y'all do that. Y'all are so cool. But anyway, I gave you, it's a full tutorial. This is free. There's no charge of these. These are just my YouTube videos, and you can go grab this one and make it super, super quick and very, very easy. Okay. So that's a recipe gift idea. You've got plenty of time. You have enough time to make these for everybody. If you just get started, you got to get started. And what you might want to do is make yourself, like we have the greeting card organizer, make yourself a handmade gift organizer, and that way you can keep up with, you know, we have a lot of that kind of stuff too. We've made a lot of that stuff too, but you can keep up with, I need to make, for example, if you're going to make 10 of these, you need 5 backs, 5 covers, 5 bases. No, if you're making 10 of these, you need 10 backs, 10 covers, 10 bases. You know, if you're going to put in 3 tab dividers or 5 tab dividers, you want to do the math of that and kind of get yourself going. You'll love this. And I'm telling you, handmade gifts, especially when, y'all, the stuff we make doesn't look handmade. Y'all know that. We don't do handmade. We do heart made. Oh, put that on a t-shirt. I love that. I don't do handmade. I do heart made. Y'all, that's so us.
It is us.
I love that so much. Please ignore these little guys because this is from the gallery. We have these on there. So if you come visit us, you can scan them and find the videos. Okay. All right, let's talk about recipes. Here we go. This is the largest recipe album I ever made. This is so easy to do. It is not difficult. Oh, I keep messing my screen up. I keep losing my monitor. Give me a second. It's not difficult to do. It's a parted video. So there's lots of parts to this one. Love this little guy. Look at this right here. I love this so much. Watch this. He's a little cutting board. And look, in the video, we just make this from shapes. This is not a die. This is not anything you have to purchase. I just show you how to make it. So we make that. This is a little tuck spot where you can put some cutesies in there. This is a place for recipes to hide in here. That magnet's closed. This little piece pulls out. See this? This opens up. This is another little recipe book inside here. So you can load it with little recipes. Isn't this precious? I love this. This is just a great, I'm telling you, a recipe book is such a good gift. This one measures like 8 by 10 when it's done. This is a waterfall of recipes. And I'm telling you, you still have time. Now, this one, you're not going to make 20 of these by Christmas. It'd be a lot. You'd have to just stay in your craft room solid getting it done. And you might could. But this one is a good one if you have somebody you want to make a special gift for that doesn't feel handmade. Isn't that amazing? This paper pack is called, this paper pack is not still available. However, do we have the Echo Park one that we always get because it's so good? What's the name of it? Homemade. Something homemade.
I have no idea if we still have that.
I don't know if we still have that one, but you might can. It's a good one. It's a good one. That's the only 2 recipe things I brought, although that's not all the recipe things I've done on my channel. Please check it out. Let's look at a couple pre-mades. How about that? Here's the reason I like to point these out to you guys is because these are really easy to make. These, you buy the album and cover them with cardstock. This is such a good example of that. This is a pack of Mente paper from back in the day, okay? This is a 49 and Market album, and all I did was cover the pages. I mean, the paper is literally doing the work. I didn't add anything, nothing. You cover the pages, you stick some photo spots on here, and you are ready to go with the pre-mades. These are so easy, and you have plenty of time. And the reason I wanted to show this today is because with the sale, these are incredibly affordable. Like you wouldn't even believe. I want to say they're like, how much are these? I don't remember. I don't remember, but they're really affordable. This, by the way, this is one reason I'm showing you this. This one is the standard original. So this one is the 2-inch album. Okay. This one is what they call the Mix It Up album. I'm going to show you this one too. The Mix It Up album is a thicker album. I want to say it's 3. Oh, thank you, Marcy. They're like $13.99 before the coupon code. This one's about 3 inches wide. And the Mix It Up, the pages are different. So check this out. This one opens like this. And watch, don't look away. Look at that. Isn't that cute? Those guys move with the pages. They're pop up. See that? So you put a picture in the middle there. And then when you go over here, this is supposed to be for your hunting pictures, and they're still not in here.
It's okay.
Shows you the kind of person I am. It's been in the gallery. Everybody's been looking at it. So we have this little waterfall section. This is for a photo. Then this one is one of my faves. And by the way, this is a full video on my channel. There's a full tutorial showing you how to do this. Maybe this isn't the one I made for you because I feel like I put at least one set of pictures in. Maybe I did make you one I put your pictures in because I thought I had pictures of you and the boys in it. So maybe it's not this one. This is a pocket. It's got a little photo mat in there. This is a little tuck spot. This is a pocket. And again, this is the Mix It Up album. Yeah. I put the picture of you. I think I did yours. Maybe it's in your room. And I was just thinking this was it. But isn't this great? And again, the work is done for you. I just barely did anything. And there's a full tutorial on making this guy on the channel. Linked below, by the way, linked in the description.
And I will tell you this, all of these projects are old projects. So the odds of us still having the paper that she used in these projects is very, very, very minuscule.
But typically there's a new version of it. You know, there's something
I mean, I'm just saying the odds of them being able to purchase the exact paper that you use to make the project is
you don't have to have these scan me's on your projects. You can keep those off. I just have to have those. This is a pre-made album. I want to show you this one too. The reason I want to do this because I showed this on Tuesday and people were really liking it, the people who hadn't seen it before. So this one, in this video, I teach you how to make this lid, okay? And then it opens up and look how precious this is. I'm on my microphone. Look at this. This album is so cute. And this one features our prompted memories stamp set. That's what this is. It's featuring that. So you get a place photo here set and the prompted memories, and it's so good. And this one's so easy to do, you guys. You can literally throw this together in no time. But watch the video tutorial. And this one is done with it's a Doodlebug paper pack, I'm pretty sure.
For those of you that are already shopping, the sale started when the show went live. The code is PREPSALE. PREPSALE. It's 20% off. of almost everything in the store with the usual exceptions and exclusions.
I think this was Simple Stories. I think that's what that paper was. I'm not positive. All right, get any inspiration? You guys getting any inspiration so far? Because I got more to show you. Getting some inspiration? How about, let's say you want to make one special gift and you want to spend some time on it. Did you see me almost domino every single one of these over?
That was close.
It was so close. This one's not closed correctly, I don't believe. There we go. We'll do it that way. All right, so check this out. This one does not have to be ABC. This is just what I did it in because we had this paper pack and I really wanted to play with it. So this one opens. It has a little short cover, okay? Goes like this. There's a pocket in the front, holds a lot of goodies. We'll go into that in a second. Then it does this, and here's what I want to show you. This middle section, look at the camera. See the glare? That's because these pieces are photo pockets. Okay, they're those pages that go into your photo albums. You'll see here, I teach you in this video how to make this binding here. And this binding allows your pages to open completely flat the way we do it. It's kind of a little trick to get it done, but you can see how your pages open super flat here. I love that. And I did it on two sides. I did it here, and then I also do it over here. And see, it's laying nice and flat. Laying nice and flat. And there's the other one. And this is actually supposed to go here because it's the cover for this pocket. These pockets are full of goodies. And again, we let the paper do a lot of the work. Okay. But this technique, putting these pages in, is so cool. I love that. I also show you how to do these pockets. Let me show you. These are little pockets that are put in on elastic. See the elastic? So this one you could make, if you have grandkids or something and you want to make it, the reason I did this is I wanted it to be something that can be added to over and over again, like not just stick some pictures down and be done, but you could do more than that. So that's why I did it. Like this is an envelope and it holds goodies. And that guy, this is just a little clip for cute. I actually like this little clip because when you go to open it, you can lift it from that. And that guy, he's pretty good. He's like a 3/4 inch size. This one would take a little longer to make, but it's a good one. I see how we've got the elastic around the side. Again, full free tutorial, start to finish. All you do is watch. The measures will be in the description. A lot of them have PDFs for you, already done, all that good stuff.
I have also been asked to remind you that your club member discount will not work during the sale because the sale code PREPSALE gets you more of a discount than your club member discount. So we deactivate club member discount during all sales. Sorry. Public service announcement.
Yes, thank you. You're fine. Okay, along the veins of this one, you're not going to make 100 of. We're not going to make a whole bunch of these. This one's going to take some time, okay? So this one has a little magnetic gift tag right here that opens like that. And then this opens up. These remove so you can add photos to the back of them. This opens like this. This one was very, very popular when I did it too. See this one? You have these little sides here. And then over here, y'all recognize that from the recipe album? We did a bigger version of that. Isn't that great? It's magnet closed. Lots of places for photos. Then this little pocket's kind of a half angle pocket. So there's tags in there for journaling and all that good stuff. Again, this video has everything you see. You watch me do this step by step. Okay. So if you're wondering, how do you do that? Or how do you do this? Step by step in the video. Then these, I love these. These are tag shaped photo albums. And this is for journaling or photos or whatever you want to do there. And then this one is for photos, the way we lined it out. Isn't that cute? So again, there's probably a PDF. At least there's measurements. And I'll walk you through step by step. You don't have to pay for anything to get this. You just get this tutorial. This one is pretty chunky. This one makes a pretty chunky album because it really should have been a 3/4 width, but I didn't do it then. So if you're going to make this and you want to redo it, I'd do it in 3/4. You'd have to do the math, but you could do it. It's not hard. Not hard. Okay.
I've seen several of you post that this is your first time catching a live with us. We are honored that you took time to be with us today. Welcome in.
Is Tamith, will you ask Tamith if she's still watching?
Well, she's the one who keeps reminding me of stuff I'm supposed to say.
I'm going to show this one, and I don't know the name of this one. Maybe I do. Oh, this might not have been a video. I think it was. Was this a video, you guys? I love this one. This is a legal pad holder. I think I did make this as a video, but I couldn't find it to link because I couldn't remember the name of it. But this one has a pocket, not a pocket. Hold on. It opens here, okay? And then you put your hand in here. That's a pocket, okay? That magnet's closed. See that? This is a little printable. Isn't this cute? It is undated. So when you go get this and you get this free printable that comes with it, it's undated. Yes, it was a video. I just can't remember the name of it. And so you can make this little guy to go in the middle. All right. This is to hold your pen, obviously. And then this little guy, your little legal pad, can slip in and out of this pocket. Just like that. I know I'm kind of worried this was a class, but I don't remember. I make too many things. I love this one, though. This is a really cool kit. People that don't paper craft think it's so cool when there's like a legal pad integrated in something you made, like, or a pen holder. People that don't paper craft think that's cool because they don't realize you can make these things work. So this one, we're going to find the link for you because I'm not sure I linked it below. I'm going to have to find what that one is. That's a great one to do for somebody.
For those of you watching us on Facebook, thank you for taking time to join us again. Through the wonders of technology, we're able to broadcast in 2 places at one time.
It was a video, not a class. That's awesome. I just got to remember what it was called. This one, I got to make room for it. Ready? This one is so unassuming. It's like, oh, that's a simple little guy. Watch this. This opens at the top. Then it opens out. And you get all of that. Then this opens out.
And out again.
And out again. And then it comes back. And then this goes like this. That's a pocket. And this goes out. And out again. This one holds so many pictures. And it is so, so, so unassuming. Oh, and I forgot. Oh, no. The bottom. I thought it opened again. It doesn't. But isn't that amazing how much you can get in there? Also, this is cardstock. You make this yourself with cardstock. You don't need pre-made anything. This is easy to do. This is a video, and I have it linked below. This is a video. I love this one. You'll see why. This is a video, and this is a pocket here. This opens like this, and then again like this. Isn't this a cute one? I like the little 3x4 sections. This is one of the favorite things I love. Watch this. It magnets in. There's magnets in here so that it can magnet into place. And you can take this out and turn it into a little brag book if you want. Because when you take it out, there's a little, it's already decorated. Isn't that cute? I love this one so much. And it opens like this. And this guy is like 3 pieces of cardstock. That's another thing. If you've never made one of my folios, you're going to be shocked how little cardstock you use. You're going to be shocked. Listen, guys, this one right here. Now, this uses a good bit of solid cardstock. The way I have to cut these, I have to use some pieces up. But this is 2 pieces of decorator cardstock. Just 2. Plaid and floral. That's all I did here. Just 2 pieces. Isn't that crazy how little? And we're not done. We got cards to make and stuff. So this one, I also have a video showing you where I take this very same thing and cut it in half and make it 2 albums. So there's that. All right. I have not got every single thing I've made to show you, but I have a good bit of stuff. This one, this album, I took some 49 and Market folios and put them together to create this one. So you can do that too. Okay. There's me and Benny.
Ain't we cute?
We are so cute. And then this is
me, Mom, and Granddaddy.
Me, Mom, and Granddad, and the girls. That's before baby James. There's a pocket. This is the kids at Christmas. Oh, I love this one. Okay, so look. Meemaw's shirt says she was most likely to be Santa's favorite. Remember this one? This girl right here. Taylor is most likely to crash Santa's sleigh. Because Taylor backed out of the driveway when she was living with us. She backed out of the driveway and hit Thomas's truck, didn't she? I can't remember what they're saying. I can't see them. What was Sam's? I can't remember. I know it was good. Thomas is most likely to shake the presents. Joe is most likely to not get presents. I think it was something like that.
I think mine.
No, most likely to get the most presents.
I think mine said most likely to shoot the reindeer.
I think it did. Mine was most likely to watch Christmas movies, I think it was, or watch movies or something like that. I can't remember everybody's. Granddad's, I remember, was most likely to eat the cookies or something like that. I can't remember. So cute. So cute. Sorry, that's just fun. And then there's these little guys. Oh, here we go. Most likely to shoot the reindeer. Most likely to watch all the Christmas movies. Most likely to eat the cookies. Most likely to be Santa's favorite. You can see him a little better there. This is why you do this. This is why you do this. So you can go back year after year and look at these pictures. What her shirt say? I want to see it. I'm gonna have to go back and look at the other pictures. Here we go. Here we go. Is it here? No, hers is squeezed up every time. Josh is most likely to make spirits bright. Jenna was most likely to be on the nice list, obviously. And this is our every year we're gonna have to do this year with James.
It's gonna be
every year we make this picture of Joe with the babies, and one of them is always screaming because they're having to be held by Joe, just screaming, and we're like, Joe, just smile. And it's so funny. We have one of Addie like that, and now Emmy. We're gonna have to get a baby James one. Yeah. So see how this is a treasure? I love this. It's very simple. It was very easy to do. But opening it every year, I look at this one multiple times. It's in the hallway. I look at it all the time because I love those pictures. But this is what I'm telling you. Also, let me show you this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 pictures. That's all it was. 15 pictures. We probably took 1,500 pictures at Christmas amongst all the family. You know what I'm saying? So consider this one. This is an easy, easy, easy one to make. And I think you'd really like putting those pictures in it. But every year, if you became the person, think about this. If you became the person who took the pictures at Christmas, took 10 pictures at Christmas, and then next year people got the folio from it that you made throughout the year, you'd be the hit of the party. The hit. I forgot to show y'all a stationery gift that I love. This one is special to me. This one I made for my mom. And I got it back from her house. I got this one back, and I got another one back from her house after she passed away. And this, honestly, my mother's initial is what made me want to do monogram stamps, because I made stationery gifts for her every year, and I was always trying to find a different way to do an E or a different E or something like that. But my mother's E looked like this, pretty close to this E. Hers went swoopy like this and then swoopy back. And this just reminded me of it. So this one I actually made for my mom, and I have a video. I took you guys along as I did this one. Terrence remembers it. Isn't this great? And then we'll go inside, and look, it's worn from where she used it. I love that. Now there's a lot in here. Okay. I made her a lot. She had all these little tags that she could use. She didn't get to those. Her greeting cards have been used. There's not as many of those in there, but you can see, I love this one. It's special to me. And then I also made her these. Okay, let me move this. You'll see all this in the video, but this is so she could put down birthdays that she wanted to remember and things like that. So she never used this. She didn't use that.
She had that other thing that you made.
I made her that big book, yeah. And then up here, I thought these were really cute with the little envelopes like this. And then they were for the little small cards. I love this so much. And the little small cards are right here. And this one is made completely from scratch, by the way. This was for her to use for her tags. This is completely from scratch. This is not a box you start with. You start with chipboard, and we build this together. And this is what made me want to do so much. I loved making stationery gifts for my mom. Whether she wanted to really use them or not, she loved having them. She had, I don't know, I made her a bunch. And they're mostly on the channel. You can see them on the channel. So I love that one too. And that's linked in the description so you guys can make that one. That one to me, people won't believe you built it from the ground up. It starts from nothing on your work surface and turns into that. I love that. Okay, like I said, I did not bring everything out tonight. Okay, I did not bring everything out. I brought out a good bit of stuff. But I want to encourage you to check out the channel because there's all kinds of projects. All kinds of projects you can make. And remember, this one's coming, not this Saturday, but the next. You good over there?
I am.
I can't say it, Wiener, without you crying, can I?
I know. I miss her.
I miss her too. Another thing I think is this is also on the channel. Free video on the channel. This one, real good. Make this advent calendar for people. I think they'd love it. I think they'd love this advent calendar. Speaking of advent calendar, Okay, listen, my friends. Listen, my friends. I am a person who likes an advent calendar, but I'm also a person who opens them all on one day.
Now you just told on yourself.
I love it. I love to open them all in one day. And Spellbinders brought out, let me say this, several people over the years have done advent calendars, crafty ones. Several people have. And in the past, they've been okay. Some of them have been well received. Some of them have been not well received. And I wasn't sure how I was going to receive this one. I wasn't sure how I was going to feel about it. So we ordered some, not very many. I did not order a whole bunch of them. Okay. We ordered some. And today, Shannon and Amber and I opened every door of one. You didn't know that part, did you?
I did not.
We opened every door of one because I wanted to give you advice about this advent calendar. Now I'm going to lay this in the screen. I am not going to open it for you. Let me tell you why. This advent calendar is good. It's real good. I'm going to give you some details that'll make you realize how good it is. But I'm not opening these pages for you because I don't want to take the fun out for you. It is fun. But let me tell you what they did well. Okay. This is how the advent calendar comes to you. Okay. And it comes with, I'm going to read the back. It says 24 crafty surprises, especially for card makers. Dies, stamps, stencils, embossing folders, and embellishments. And when I read this, this is what I thought. I looked at what are the most expensive and what are the least expensive things on here. And I went, there's going to be a bunch of those in there. So I was worried about that because in my opinion, and from what I know about manufacturing, stencils are not very expensive to make. Stamps are pretty affordable when you buy them in the quantity that we buy them in. Dies are expensive to make. I did not know what embellishments they were going to put in, but I thought they could put anything in and call it a day. Okay. So we opened it very skeptically this morning. Amber, Shannon, and I were in awe of how well they did this, okay? Because here's what I'm going to tell you. The least expensive products on this list, you only see in this advent calendar once or twice. I think you see them twice each. Once or twice for the least expensive. There are, we counted 8 and 7. How many is that?
15.
15 dies. And when I say dies, I mean there's 15 doors that open that have dies behind them. And they are multiple dies. Like, I don't want to give anything away because they worked so hard on this. And I'm very, 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 like, I am impressed. I was afraid I wouldn't be. I was afraid I was going to be like, it's an advent calendar. I think y'all enjoy it. You should get it because you'll get some cute stuff. It's very thought out. Shannon and I talked about this. It's very thought out. It is not Christmas, by the way. I love this. You're opening this in December. You don't want a bunch of Christmas stuff in December. This is not Christmas. This is not Christmas. This is for the whole year. I want to show you one.
You can't show it to them. If you show it to them, you ruin it.
If I can show one thing.
Okay, one thing.
Can I show one thing? One
thing.
People are going to be opening these on camera, which I don't like. I wish that, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that. I don't know. But there's one in here that I fell in love with. And we love them all, but I want to see if I can find, I don't remember what day it was. Oh, that's a cute one too, but I can show you that one. Let's see. We were just really impressed. I mean, we're pretty picky too, by the way. Oh, this one's cute. Should I show this one? Well, this is not the one. This is not the one I wanted to show y'all, but there's a lot of cute stuff in here. Okay. Look at this. This is a die set. And this is one day. This is not multiple days. This is one day. And look what you get. It is a telephone. It is so cute. And there are a bunch of adorable. There's 15 dies. I'm just telling y'all that because you need to know. Look how cute this is. And the size is good. They couldn't obviously make huge because the calendar would be so huge. But what I love about it is they're perfect for card making sizes. And you know what Shannon said, and I agree with her about this. She said, they're adorable dies that I might not buy for myself individually because I might not think, oh, I don't need that, whatever. She's like, but having them, I would use them. I can see how I would use them. I'm like, yep, I feel the same way. So I'm not going to tell you what day it's on. That way you won't have that ruined for you. How about that? So in here is embossing folders, dies, stamps, stencils, and embellishments. So it said on the back, right? How much were these? They're linked in the description below, by the way. They're linked in the description below, and they are, this delightful advent calendar contains 24 crafty surprises, including cutting dies, stamps, embossing folders, stencils, and embellishments. Just add paper. That's kind of how they're in here too. I love that. Just add paper, inks, and adhesives to create dozens of projects. Cutting dies and embossing folders require a manual die cutting machine such as the Spellbinder's Platinum, or the Scout, not included. So you do have to, they're dies. So you're going to have to be able to cut them. I'm pretty impressed with it. I will tell you, I know y'all are talking about other advent calendars. I've seen them too. And I've seen these before as well. Very impressed. You got to know, the advent calendar thing to the crafty world is kind of new. I don't know if y'all remember this, but my buddy Christopher did one. Gosh, more than 6 years ago, he did one, and it was all stamps, and it was really, really cute. But it was when they were first kind of doing them, and things are getting better and better, and they're hearing the feedback and things like that. I'm just going to tell you, I have seen people open advent calendars, and I've been like, y'all are going to be disappointed because they put in like, you're familiar, the fingernail file or the cloth, or you know what I'm saying? Like this is not like that. It's not like that. That's exactly right. Oh, Dana, I love the tiny folders. Oh my gosh. If you can see there's not anything in here. She doesn't like the tiny folders, which to each his own. I love them because they make these beautiful borders. Maybe, again, I've been doing this a while. Here's the deal about them. Back in the day, was it Cricut that made them? Was it Cricut that did the border embossing folders, or was it, I think it was Cricut. And they came with your Cuttlebug, and you could order the sets of them. And I loved them because what I would do is I would run little border pieces of cardstock through them, and then I could use them on my cards and not have to do a whole sheet. Because the one thing about the whole embossing folder is, if my hand's not in the camera, the whole embossing folder is, if you just want a strip of it, the pattern comes off the page. And with these border shaped ones, it's kind of built for it, and it looks like a border. But again, I've been around a while. And so those Cricut, I guess I'm used to that. It didn't even cross my mind that, because they're not big. But again, I used to buy the small ones. Didn't they come in a 3-pack? I'm going to see if anybody remembers. Heidi has a bunch from Cricut. I want to say they came in a 3-pack or a multi-pack, which might be when I bought them too, because I could have got more. Yeah, the little square ones that were the single images. We've been around too long, Betty. We were talking about Cricut stuff the other day, and she's like, remember these? Remember these? That's so cool. Anna had borders also. You know, I don't want to create an advent calendar. Like I was talking to y'all. If you don't know me, let me tell you me. What is me?
You don't want to reinvent the wheel.
I don't want to reinvent the wheel. We had a company we were talking to the other day, and they're like, if you ever want to put your name on this or put your name on, I'm like, there's no need for that. People make incredible things, and I want to sell the things they make. That's just how I feel. I'm like, I am so impressed with people's ingenuity and the way they get stuff done. And the amount of time, oh my gosh. The amount of time it would take to do this. Let me talk to y'all I like talking this side of the business, okay? So in order to make this, first off, they have to have a graphic designer design this box. Not just the imagery. They have to design how this box works. I got to make sure nothing flies out. They have to design every perforated edge and the way it lays out. And you think paper designing is tough, what we do, this had to be designed start to finish. And they even, something even cool me and Shannon saw today, they even designed the inside so that you almost get a double experience opening it. And I'm like, that's so brilliant. Like, you open this the first time, and then you have to open it again like a package. just insane to me, the work that goes into this kind of thing. And I just don't think I have it in me. This one's beautiful, by the way. I think they did a really good job on it. I think it's so pretty. But the kind of work that goes into design and product, and I only say this because I'll tell you, we started working with, earlier in the year, I guess we worked with 3 different companies, and we talked about making products. And just the amount of time, just having conference calls to talk about the product, not even designing it and laying it out and all that. I'm just like, this is not for me. These people are incredibly talented that do this. Any hands up, I am not worthy. I look at like Spellbinders and Sizzix and Tonic and what are some other names? You guys, the releases that they do, the thought that we're right now talking about Christmas Advent now. They're probably talking about Christmas 2027 at this point. It's insane to me how they do it. I'm so impressed with it. But it ain't me. No discount on the calendar. Let's see. I cannot fathom how they put these things together. Treat box advent that hangs. Treat box. Are you talking about something else that I missed? I can't read the chat and look at the camera at the same time because y'all be excited. I mean, don't be excited. I have progressives coming. Don't be excited. Y'all go see me doing this. Trying to get on the screen. Virginia said, as a new watcher, what's the relationship between Maymay and Vinny? Where do we start?
We are husband and wife.
We are. And?
Best friends.
And?
Golfing buddies.
And?
Partners.
And? I'm still see how long I'm going to go before you go with something.
Why don't you come up with something?
Well, you took all mine. No. Best friends.
We spend about 24 hours a day together.
We're co-workers. Think of all our relationships.
Very, very, very few times are we not together.
We're co-parents.
Co-parents, yeah. I guess.
We're co-parents. We are co-Sunday school teachers.
Yeah.
We're 3 Sunday school teachers. We have another Sunday school teacher that we rotate with. What else? We are grandparents, co-grandparents. We have a lot that we do together. We
do everything together.
What do we not do together?
The only thing that we have not done together is hunt.
Hunt. That's it, because I ain't doing it.
Because you ain't interested.
I ain't doing it. Now, I'll take my camera out there and do what Mr. Tillman used to do. I'll do that. Because, y'all, Vinny has his land up for sale, and he's got...
Is Joe Terry on here?
He's got his land up for sale, and he's got cameras out, and y'all... The deer that are coming on that camera, was it Jeremy that posted the mom and the fawn?
Yeah.
Oh, so cute, little spotted deer. I'll go out there with that. And we're both children of God. Michelle, that's the most important thing. We are children of God. I love that. What do we, honestly, we don't hunt together. What else don't we do? Let me think. There's something else. We don't do together.
We don't sew together.
We don't sew together. Good job. We don't sew. You don't paper craft. You will if I ask. You don't really. It's
I don't unless you make me.
We clean house together.
We do clean house together.
We what do we not do together? That's the thing that's like there's not anything. I don't go to your hunting shows typically. Sometimes I'll go.
Yes,
Sometimes
you do, and you end up buying stuff, and I don't get nothing.
Let me tell y'all something. They have the coolest stuff at those shows. Hunting and quilting are separate activities. Yeah, but I can also hunt fabric, and he'll hunt fabric with me.
I will.
And I'll hunt.
I do have a good eye for stuff most of the time.
I'll hunt golf stuff with you. Of course, we are both golfers, so that's different. But yeah. I'll go golf shopping with you in a second.
And that's just about my favorite thing to do.
We're both active in our community.
Go to the golf shop.
Not as active as we used to be, unless you're considering our country club our community, because we're pretty active at the golf course. Oh, I love questions. Unicorn says, regarding the Zig two-way product, can it be used to put on a silicone stamp, not a meme stamp? I got a brand new stamp and they would fall off from my block. Would Zig work for that? You will not believe this, but I have done that before. I have used the Zig. It's really good. You might have to touch it up over time, but I've used it for that before. So, yes.
Yeah, we have been married 20. This is 2025. We got married in 98. This is 27 years.
What did Toby say? I want to say
that we've been married.
Toby said we've
and
been married
we've spent
78 years.
I guess the last 10 years. Well, no, because we spent years before that when you helped me with the insurance business.
Yeah, here's some interesting trivia for you guys. It's not the first time Vinny and I have worked together.
Nope.
We actually worked together multiple times. When we were first married, we did not have the kids. We didn't have custody of the children until 3 years in. And to make extra money, so we would work at our dealership jobs in the daytime. And then at night, we worked at a telemarketing company. Do you remember this?
I do.
And we would meet each other at home, get in the car, go to the telemarketing place, be on the phone till 4 more hours, and then go home. We did that. We didn't do that very long. It was not for us. It was not. But you do what you have to do to make money, right? So we did that.
We did the golf tour together.
Vince had a golf tour. You didn't have the tour. You ran the tour for some people. So we did that together on weekends was that 3 years we did that? 3 summers, I think. And then we worked together. We were in youth ministry together. That's working together.
Yeah.
And then we went to work. Vince, before working for me, before working in Made It, he was an insurance salesman. He had his own brokerage, and he did training. He did the whole 9 yards, right? So he established his own office here in town, and he was hiring people and training them, and I was his trainer. So we worked together. I trained your sales force, and we worked together for, what was that? 3-4 years doing that. It was longer than that, really, but in the office.
Yeah, probably.
And then,
excuse me.
And then you came to work here. People are always shocked by how much we're together. The doctor, when Vince had a stress test, the nurse came out and was talking to me, and she's like, he said y'all work together. I said, we do work together. She's like, what is that like? I said, well, we get up in the morning and we go to work together, and we leave work and we go home together. And she's like, I cannot imagine that. I said, honestly, I love it. Honestly, I would rather be together than not together. And
I played in a golf tournament today, and how many times did I text you? I was just like, gosh, I miss you.
I miss you. I love that. I feel the same way. Then also, she asked me when we were leaving that day from the stress test, I said, okay, listen, can he do everything? What can he do? What should he not do? And she's like, oh, he can do anything he did before he came in. I said, so we can leave here right now and go play golf. And she said, you play golf? And I said, yeah. She said, together? I said, yeah, we play golf together.
Yep.
I love it. But I'll tell you this, we've had friends in our life that don't have this relationship. They're married and they're happily married, but they kind of run separate, and then they meet back together and stuff. And we said years ago, that's not for us. I mean, even when we weren't working together, it wasn't for us. So anyway, I'm glad you brought that up. It's kind of fun. Danda's been married 43 years to her complete opposite. Vince is my complete opposite.
We are opposites.
That's probably why we can do this, because we're complete opposites. He like everything I like, he likes the opposite of. Colors, food, activities for the most part, except golf. I mean, think about it. Everything. We like music. We like the opposite of. Television shows, entertainment, except for Down. We both like Down. Is that TMI for them?
No.
Let's see. I like to use, Harmony is great for that.
Yeah, my parents have been married 67 years.
That's
right?
Sweet. Cindy said she's been married 52 years and would rather do stuff with Jim,
69 years.
Than anybody else.
Joe Terry, the reason I wanted to know if you was here, you need to buy my property.
She don't want your property.
Y'all need to add it to your Chilton County collection.
Hey, listen, somebody talked about I need you to do math. It was who said it? Arlene. Listen, this morning, because I love to do this to Vince.
Oh Lord.
I was
sent shock waves through my system.
I was in a meeting with the girls. We were over there talking about doing the sale because we're excited that we've got somebody working in shipping who is incredible. She's been amazing. And I'll tell you more later when she's ready. We don't release that stuff up front because people have their privacy. But anyway, we were talking over there and I get the message from Vince, I miss you. And I'm like, I miss you too. And then he's like, what are you doing? Or something like that. The conversation, I said, math. And he goes, what kind of math? I said, planning to sale. He said, oh no. I said, you'll be so happy. We know how to do this. And you're like, who's we? I said, me and Amber. He went, oh no.
The term you used was.
Oh no. What did I say? I don't remember what I said. Oh, I can't wait, Marine Mom. I'm seeing it tomorrow. I said,
I'm just checking on you. I miss you. And you said, miss you. I'm doing math and making up sales. I said, now I'm scared. And you said, you should be, because I'm acting like a crazy used car dealer. Let them go. I went, oh God.
Okay. Don't read any more of our text.
And then she let me know she was having pumpkin spice from Starbucks.
I wanted to know that I was having a pumpkin spice latte. Did you want to know that? I just felt like you wanted to know. I took a sip and I went, Vince would want to know that I'm drinking this. So stupid. Let him go, because you weren't here.
That's what you said.
Let him go.
Let him go. I fainted.
We are fun together. I'm the funny one. Don't let him tell you anything.
She is not the funny one.
Vicky said, maybe I missed it, but how much do we get off the sale? 20% off using the code PREPSALE. I had to read it. PREPSALE. PREPSALE. Vince does not like pumpkin spice. We're the complete opposite.
He does not like pumpkin spice.
I don't know why I thought he would want to know. I just thought he'd want to know. I didn't tell him about the pumpkin muffin that I had. I didn't tell him about the cream cheese pumpkin spice muffin that I had to go with it. I went all out. Actually, here's what happened. You want to hear what happened? This is the kind of boss I am. Ready for this?
You paid for all the staff too.
Not the whole staff. Listen, some of us got here early. Some of us were here really, really early. Okay. And it just felt like that kind of morning. And I had gone to do something. I washed my hands because I remember I came out with something like this, washed my hands. And I looked at Shannon and I said, and Amber, I said, if I were to pay for Starbucks, would one of y'all go get it? And Shannon said, yeah. And so we placed our order and Shannon went and got it. We had it before. Nobody was in here but us.
Good night, Susan. Thanks for joining us.
Ooh, that cream cheese pumpkin muffin is so good. It was worth it. All right. What else did I have to tell y'all tonight? I have to tell y'all about the advent calendars.
You had some across the miles you wanted to show.
I do. Look, you guys, from my buddy Trent. Look at this. Okay, so these are not real. But he made me a stack of these probably 5 or 6 years ago. I don't remember. And I use them when I'm making sample gift card things. And rather than take them out, I like, we didn't have to go very far, Do you know we have a Starbucks? You might not know. Anyway, and rather than taking them out of my projects, I leave them in there and they're just kind of sprinkled around where we have them. And look at this huge stack he made me. Y'all might have been in the video when I was begging him for him. Some of y'all heard me say, please, I will pay you for them. But he did not accept money. He gave them to me as a gift. Did you see what
April Rushing said?
No.
April said, so May, you were making up the prices for the sale. That's running right now. A dang chat jumped. That's running right now while drinking basically Cinnamon Toast Crunch, because that's basically what pumpkin spice is.
It can't be.
Basically.
Now I have to find out.
She said, basically.
You want to know why I have to find out? Because I don't like Cinnamon Toast Crunch. What in the world? If it's pumpkin spice, that's crazy. Wasn't that fast?
Tina, it's out by the interstate. It's next to Burger King. Next to Milo's.
Next to Burger King, across from Durbin's. Yeah. And they have their pumpkin spice stuff, just letting you know. And they do a decaf pumpkin spice latte. They don't do a decaf pumpkin spice macchiato, because that's what I wanted. And mine was iced, in case y'all wanted to know, because I know you're wondering. I loved it so much. I have not had one I never get a Starbucks. Never.
Heidi clarified for us. She says pumpkin spice
You can't say pumpkin
has
spice.
nutmeg in it. Cinnamon Toast Crunch only has cinnamon.
I don't know about all that. Tina, if you are not a Starbucks fan, have you had Iliano's? Oh, Joe, you have to love pumpkin. Look, Joe Terry said anything pumpkin, vomit emoji. Jody said, I love pumpkin spice anything. I love that. I love how people are so different. I think that's what makes us so cool.
I think that's why me and Joe get along so good.
Because you don't like pumpkin spice and she don't like pumpkin spice?
Yeah.
You guys, look at this. God, it's so cute. Try Iliano's too. Yeah, that's the one near Popeyes. It's really good too. You guys look. Do you know what this reminds me of? I mean, it takes me back so much it makes my arms ache. Listen to this. Who remembers the little golden book of the puppies? And they were drawn like this, and I would look at those puppies, and they made me ache to hold them, to pet them. They had that. They had this look. Do you guys remember that book? I wish I could remember what it was called. So this is from Mary Riley. She sent this to me. If y'all want, you're going to want to know what it is. It's from Fresh Cut Paper. We used to carry their stuff. We don't have it right now. We get it around Mother's Day, but Fresh Cut Paper. It comes flat. Hang on. Comes flat. You push it up. But then look. She sent this for the grandkids. So you can decorate it. She said, I'll read it. What is the name of the Precious Puppy? Precious Puppy. Oh, I love that book. Dear May, I saw this and immediately thought of you. I knew I had to get it. I think your grandchildren will enjoy dressing this little pet. Tell everyone hello. Love, Mary Riley.
The Pookie little pup. Pokey.
Pokey little pup. Pokey, is it the Pokey little pup? I've got to find that book.
Several people have said that.
Love that book. Look at this. There's a little hat with a pom-pom. This is an ear clip. It can clip on the ear. Look, there's the bow tie. I'm not popping these out. I want the kids to play with them when they come. The Pokey little pup. I bet that is the one. And look how cute it is when they're decorated. That gives you ideas to decorate them. And then this is a dress-up set. Hang on. I'm going to open this one to show y'all what's in here. Pokey little pup. That book is what made me love puppies. I think it is. Oh, my goodness. It's a Christmas one. They're going to love this so much. They're going to love this so stinking much. We may have to get more of them so they all have a puppy. You think they'll fight over this puppy? I don't know. They're so cute. Okay, hold on. Pumpkin spice, clarify. There's a clarification on pumpkin spice. Give it to us, Vinny. Read it to us.
Heidi said.
Thanks, Mary. I love this.
Okay, so further clarification. Pumpkin spice contains all of the following. Ground cinnamon, ginger, nutmeg, and cloves, often with allspice.
All those are, I love those. That just feels like Christmas.
Joe, are you saying no to buying my land? Or are you just saying no to something
spice. Else? There's no pumpkin in pumpkin spice. I do too. We were at the grocery store the other day, and I put 2 cans of pumpkin in the cart, and Vince said, what's this for? And I said, it's the season. And he's like, what are you going to do with it? I said, I don't know, but if I need pumpkin, I'm going to have it in the cabinet because I crave pumpkin.
And they also came out with pumpkin spice M&Ms.
Don't do it.
I thought they were gross.
They were horrible.
I ate one.
Horrible.
Gross.
No, they're still in the package on the counter. They are so bad. Listen, I don't know what they were thinking, but that don't work. That don't work together. And I'm sorry if that's somebody's favorite M&M. It is not my favorite M&M. I'll tell y'all what I want to make and see if y'all are familiar with this. You know boiled cookies? I know y'all know those. Boiled cookies are the ones with the oatmeal and okay. At the Chinese restaurant, you can get the poo-poo platter. Remember that? Well, my mama used to make those boiled cookies, and when we come home from school, they'd be on the counter, and we would say, oh, yeah, a poo-poo platter. You know why. Okay, so the boiled cookies. There's a recipe floating around for pumpkin ones. Has anybody made it? I want to know. Becky, you like the pumpkin spice M&Ms? I want to know if anybody's made them. Pumpkin does not belong in everything. Oh, that sounds good. Look, Gloria said mixed pumpkin, Cool Whip, and vanilla instant pudding. You wouldn't like it. April said, I literally have nothing better to do but read the ingredient list on cereal boxes in the morning. I do that. If I'm eating cereal, I read the whole box. No, I mean, they need to stop messing with. Oh, I got you. They're bad. Don't buy them. I think no bake pumpkin spice cookies. Have y'all seen those in your feed? Because I need to know if they're good. I need to know if they're worth making because I think I want to try them.
They're not.
You don't know.
No, I'm just clarifying for you. They're not.
He don't know. All right. What else we got going on we need to talk about?
You need to remind people that the Dress My Craft event is quickly coming. The ability to purchase it is quickly coming to an end.
It is coming to an end. So you need to grab your spot. Don't miss it. Y'all are going to love it. I love how people are, I guess that's why we work together, how people are so polarized on, it doesn't matter what it is. Gas or electric, polarization. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
Down or feather. I mean, I guess the same thing in it. Down or cotton. Like, it doesn't matter. People are polarized.
Joe says no to pumpkin. Does that mean yes to buying the land?
What are you doing?
I just need to clarify.
What are you doing?
I felt like Joe was the person to buy it all along.
Excuse me, Lisa? Little Debbie pumpkin spice oatmeal cookies? Where are those?
Surely not.
Surely.
Surely they wouldn't ruin oatmeal cream pies.
The pumpkin boil cookies were not that good, Love and Pieces said. See, my thought was the pumpkin is not a good texture for it. That's what I was wondering. Is that what you noticed? Vinny likes apple flavored stuff. He does not like apple pie, but he'll eat like those apple caramel candies. Anything caramel apple you like.
I don't hate apple pie, but it's not my favorite.
It's not your favorite. You're not a fruit pie person.
Got ice cream on top of it. I might could eat
okay,
it.
Mama. Yes, they do pumpkin spice pretty much everything for Little Debbie. Okay. I kind of said to myself I was going to let myself enjoy pumpkin spice stuff this year because in the past I haven't let myself because it's so bad for you because, it's all processed, whatever. But that's so bad. It's just bad to do that. I mean, can you imagine if I bought every pumpkin spice Little Debbie cake? Somebody's got to eat them, and you won't. Well, now I'm really interested, Love and Pieces. Now I'm really interested. Oh, Terry says Little Debbie has several pumpkin stuff, and some of them are questionable.
I would agree with that.
I love talking to y'all. Y'all are so funny. Vinny is an oatmeal cream pie fan, Patty.
Hey, if they're good enough for Nick Saban, they're good enough for me.
I knew it. I knew when somebody typed oatmeal cream pie, you were going to find a way to stick Nick Saban in there. Pumpkin chocolate chunk cookies? Do I need that recipe? No. Apple cider anything. Apple cider anything. That's what I think, Lisa. Where do y'all get apple cider donuts? All y'all talking about them. Where y'all getting them? One a day. Julie said not everything needs to be pumpkin spice. What does everything need to be? What's your thing, Julie? What's your flavor? Now I want to know. How many sticks of butter are in it, Kathy? Because I just think that's what makes her food good. I say that to Julie because my son Josh would tell you that they don't need to have anything but vanilla. There's no need for any other flavor, anything. Vanilla's his flavor. Freeze the Little Debbie oatmeal pie, and then they are so good semi-frozen. Vince puts peanut butter on them.
If you want to get fat in one sitting, you take oatmeal cream pie, cover it with peanut butter, and then take another oatmeal cream pie and put on it and eat it like a sandwich. Woo.
Do not tell these people this.
It'll hurt your feelings.
That's not really what you do. What you don't do that.
I don't.
No. But what you do is back in the day, Was it Archway?
I will take a soft oatmeal.
Were they the Archway oatmeal cookies?
And put some peanut butter on it in a second.
Wasn't it? The Archway oatmeal cookies, you would make it with peanut butter. Look, somebody said it. Let me see. Instant diabetic.
Yeah. I told you if you want to get fat instantly,
I got to find an apple cider donut. We don't have a Shipley's.
Yeah. An oatmeal peanut butter cream sandwich. It's good.
Oh, look. I did the thumbs up. I didn't mean to do it. So when I was in Texas in November, this is almost a year ago now with my girls, I said their mommy had just been doing everything, feeding us, cooking, everything. And I said, why don't we order breakfast this morning? And they were like, let's order donuts. And I said, where do you want them from? And their eyes were this big, Shipley's. So we ordered Shipley's donuts. And I got a message from Vince, $50 for donuts. I was like, that's how much they were.
Yeah. I'm sitting in the deer stand, get a message said somebody just spent $50 at a donut place.
I said, your granddaughters wanted donuts. What'd you want me to do?
Yeah.
What'd you want me to do? Seems like we ate Shipley's on the way to Decorators one time. Did you and me and Shannon stop at Shipley's one time?
Probably.
I know the kids have taken us there before.
Okay.
Yeah, we're just killing time because we're caught up at this point.
That's right. Let's talk a little bit. Give the details on the Dress My Craft event.
Okay. Dress My Craft. I have them.
Listen, if you haven't got signed up for this yet, please don't wait. I even made it where you can make payments on it. You ain't got to pay for the whole thing up front. This is going to be an outstanding event.
The reason you want to sign up for it, even if you're like, okay, if the maidens who've already taken a Dress My Craft event class agree with me, please say so in the chat. Let people know. Here's the thing. Even if you're looking at this like going, I don't really care about that spinny stuff. This spinner is so little of the actual part that you learn in these events. The girls at Dress My Craft that design these things, they give you so many tips and tricks and different ways to do things. Not to mention what comes in your kit, die sets. This die set right here, there's multiple things you can do with it. There's so many things they did building these cards to give you tips and tricks, and you don't even see them on camera. And then when I showed them to you, you're like, I would have never done that. I would have never done that. I see one right here. You probably would have never done. I'm going to teach you something else. And people will tell you the other event was so good, it was worth every bit of it. But these little spinnies, so cute.
And Tamitha just reminded me the link to purchase that class is in the description box below the video.
I'm like, you need to get a job over there. You do the work. Let me show you these two. We're going to do 5 cards together. If you've never taken one of my classes, this is a good one because I'm going to walk you through step by step. I did not design them. The folks at Dress My. By the way, the technique to do this, you'll use it 100 times. So many people know how good that class was. It was really good. We learned a lot. A lot. I love these little spinnies. If you have grandkids, they're going to want these spinners. They're going to be like, did you make this? They're not even going to believe you made it. This is my favorite. This cell phone is a die set in your kit. How cute is this little cell phone? I mean, adorable. Also, we use slices again. Super excited about that. The charms are new for this class. Love it. So we'll make 5 together. I will hold your hand. If you've never taken a class, this is the one to take because there's nothing you cannot mess up because I'm going to hold your hand the whole time.
Unicorn, I do believe that after the class, we will carry the spinners in the store.
They're actually on order. There was a little delay. So when, I don't remember if it was the tariffs or what did it, but there was a little delay getting Dress My Craft stuff. And now the stuff is coming back into the distributor. And so we have it on order, and we were just looking at it the other day. And so we should have it pretty soon. I'm excited about it. Y'all should be excited because it's going to be so, so good. Joe, what's your flavor? Thanks, Lori. Okay, don't forget, this is coming up next Saturday. This project with more, because it'll be complete. It'll be more complete at least. I want to know what Joe Terry's flavor is now. You know what Vinny's flavor is? Do you know your flavor? Not in sweets. Not in sweets. Do you know your flavor?
I don't understand what you're asking me.
Like, you know how people have flavors they like. Yours is buffalo.
Oh yeah.
Anything buffalo.
Oh yeah. Anything.
Buffalo chicken, buffalo quesadillas, buffalo wraps, buffalo salad,
I'm a big fan of buffalo.
Big fan of buffalo. What's my flavor? I know he's going to say.
Potato.
No, that's not what I thought you were going to say. I knew you were going to say my flavor. You say everything I like is
bitter.
Is that my flavor? Bitter?
Nasty.
I'm gonna tell y'all. Okay, I'm gonna tell y'all this, and then we're gonna pray and go. So if you want to go, I get it. But I gotta tell y'all this. We were shopping at the grocery store, and I walked by the tea aisle, and I went, "Oh, I meant to pick up some tea. Let me get some tea." And I went and got a pack of decaf, like cold brew tea, and I brought it to the cart. And he said, "What are you gonna sweeten that with?" And I said, "I'm not gonna sweeten that." And he was like, "What?" I said, "I want tea. I'm not gonna sweeten it." And he was like, "That is disgusting." He'd like that, and I said, "Darling, I'm not asking you to drink it. I'm making it for me." And he said, "I can't even think about it. I can't. That's disgusting." And I was like, "Well, look away while I put this in the cart." So,
yeah, all you people up north that drink unsweet tea.
I love it. So I put it in the cart. When we get to the register, he won't touch the box. He can't look at the box. He's like, it makes my mouth dry up. I can't even think about it.
Look, here's what I'm going to tell you. I'm going to tell you just like Mark Lowry said. Sugar goes in the tea, not the cornbread.
Oh, you also like it in the cornbread, don't lie.
I do like sweet cornbread.
Listen, Jen, it was a lot of emotion for tea, but that's Vinny. You should see his emotion for onion.
Oh, it's a lot worse.
If y'all ever catch us in the grocery store, please try to find us in the produce section, because my challenge is to touch him with an onion. You won't do it.
It ain't pretty.
You're not going to touch him with an onion. It's not going to happen. He will. Vinny cannot. If you don't know this about Vinny, he's not the loosest guy. Like, he's got back issues and all this kind of stuff. He will bend over like the Matrix to avoid an onion.
The worst experience I ever had was at a Subway somewhere
between here and Dallas.
Between here and Dallas, Texas. I had on a brand new pair of Air Max 270s, brand new pair. And I stepped out of my brand new truck and stepped on an onion in the parking lot. I'm talking about a half onion.
Someone had just cut a red onion in half, and it was sitting in the parking lot. And he stood on it. And when he did, this is how bad it was for him, his reaction. We weren't on the same side of the truck as him. Me and Thomas were on the other side of the truck getting out. When he did it, we knew something bad had happened. Like, we were like, "What is it?" And he went, "I stepped on an onion."
I was so mad. Y'all just don't even know.
I still see your face when you realize that was an onion. Like, the worst possible thing that could happen to you was you stepped on an onion. It's so funny, y'all.
I just stepped on an onion. I was livid.
He was so mad. And ever since then, whenever he gets mad about something, I go, "What is it? You step on an onion?"
We're some peculiar people.
No, you are.
No.
Y'all.
No.
He'll get the bag, like the produce bag, and I'll go to put the stuff in it, and I'll have an onion. He won't see it. He'll open it. First off, I make Vince open the produce bags. It's just funny. I don't allow him to lick his fingers and open the bags, because that's how you get germs. So he has to open it, and he's just like.
And if y'all don't know me, my skin is dry as leather. I mean,
show him what you were like.
You can't open one of them bags.
He's like,
without licking your fingers.
You just got to see it. So he gets that bag open, and he turns around to me for the produce, and it's an onion. And as I go to put it in the bag,
to stick it on my hand.
I try to touch it, and he's like, I'm like, "Babe, you're not going to taste it if it touches you. I ain't touching it. So funny. Sorry. We're having a good time. Vince does not cook with onions. You're not putting an onion.
Look, if I cook with an onion, it's going to be cooked slapped to death.
You have a phobia.
An onion phobia?
It's called...
Oh, Heidi, come on.
Allium phobia, because an onion is from the allium plant family. Allium phobia. You have an onion is your kryptonite.
That's a good way of putting it, unicorn.
That is so true.
Susan, I try to touch the wet produce. It just don't work for me. I mean, when I touch the wet produce, it just soaks up in my fingers so fast. It's just dry instantly.
I do that though. I did that. Where did you come from, Mary?
I know.
I love
I know,
it.
Joe.
I love
Everything that's bitter and gross, she thinks tastes so good.
All right. This has been fun. We didn't have a lot to say because I didn't make anything. I was just showing y'all. I hope I helped you find what you need to make for the holidays. I hope you get started on that. Thank y'all so much for all the love on the channel. You seem to have been loving my tip video. I appreciate that. We have a lot of fun. Vince is funny. He's a funny guy sometimes.
I am.
So
I've told y'all for 10 years I'm the funny one.
Do you know how we get around it? Here's how we get around it. He will use onion powder.
I will use onion powder.
And he used to use minced onion. The little dried ones you used to use.
I'll use a minced onion. I just can't stand the crunch. If it crunches, I'm spitting it out. I just can't handle it.
Debbie, the sales thing Monday.
That's why I don't like celery either, because the crunch. I'm just weird.
I hope we don't let you down. We won't. This is what you see. What you see is what you get. I couldn't get the phrase out.
We're just us. We just real. Okay. Cindy says, what paper do I need to buy at the sale for a good card base? I'm going to say Harmony Hughes.
It depends. Some people like a super, super thick card base. And if you do get Harmony Hughes, it's a really good one. But if you're not I'm a person who doesn't like to spend my money on a heavy card base. This starts a debate because people don't agree with me. I'm like, most people don't keep your greeting cards. You know what I'm saying? However, Harmony is very affordable, so you're not really wasting money doing that. But I always like the PA, that ream, but I don't think we have any. I think it's on back order. We've even reached out to them about that one. Harmony's great for it, but also consider pre-made. I buy mine pre-made. Then what about when you go to a restaurant?
I order everything with no onions, just in case. Even if I don't think it has onion in it, I say, don't put no onions in my food.
We went, one of the girls that used to work for us works at one of the local restaurants, and he ordered his salad. I can't remember how you ordered it. You ordered it some way. I don't remember. But when it came out, it wasn't the way you ordered it. And she sat it down and she went, oh, Mr. Vince, they didn't give me that. She just took it back. She wouldn't even let you have it. She took it back to the kitchen. She came back out a few minutes later with it. She sat it down and there were onions on it. And he never wants an onion. And she was frustrated with the kitchen. And so Vince was like, there's onions on here. And I said, don't tell her, just take them off. Because she was so frustrated with the kitchen. I didn't want to make her upset. So we just peeled them off and they were sitting on the plate. And when she came to clean up the table, she said, where did those come from?
And look,
they were on the plate. And she said, what? And she was so mad.
If I pick them up with a fork, I ain't using it.
For the new Project Saturday, I used Harmony Hughes. I used, no. This sample is some old PA that I had. This sample is from some old PA, which I also love. But you could use Harmony Hughes on this. The only thing about Harmony Hughes is your score marks are going to be thicker. Like this, see how this moves here? You might want to use Harmony for the base and then maybe mix it with something else. I'll just use whatever I've got because I make it work. My thicker stuff, right?
Now, y'all want to know something weird, okay? I can't stand an onion, but I can eat an onion ring.
It's true. He ordered them the other day. Someone asked about a supply list for the project, for the class. It's not really that kind of class. I'm just giving you this whole project without having to take a class. All the information will be in the video, or will be in the description, so you can make it after you watch it. But it's just cardstock. It's decorator cardstock. I am going to put some cutesies on. Like I thought these were really cute, these little buttons. And I don't know what else I'm going to do that's cute. But it's mostly just cardstock, decorator cardstock, envelopes and cards, things like that.
It does not make me happy when somebody eats an onion like an apple. Now, my papa, who I adored with every ounce of my being, ate onion like an apple. But I could sit with him.
These are the ones I use for now listen, I make my mini slim lines 3x6. That's the size I make them, 3x6. And these are the envelopes I use, the number 6 3/4. I get them from Amazon. I'll put a link in the description later. I can't do it right now. But I use these, the ones I like to use, the number 6 3/4 self-sealing. I like self-sealing. You don't have to do that.
Yeah, my whole thing is I don't hate onion flavor. I just hate the crunch.
All right, buddy boy. I know a lot of you are going to ask about sending cards to Tamitha. You are encouraged to send cards here, and we'll forward them to her. We can send those in packages, or we can hold them for her at Craft Acropolis, either way that she would ask us to do that. But I know you guys are going to ask about that, and we always love that. It always makes our day when you guys send cards, just to love on people. And thanks so much for your prayers. We love you for being here tonight. It was a lot of fun to hang out with you, and we will see you next time. Bye now.